by my side. I'm standing straight and tall.
I'm Sarah Habrel. I am the mother of Tatum Habrel, and he has two older brothers, Trevin Habrel, who graduated last year, and Traden Habrel, who is in 8th grade, and my husband is Chaz Habrel, who is Tatum's father. Tatum is a 5-year-old, and he is in preschool here at Fairview Elementary, and he has autism spectrum disorder and sensory processing disorder, as well as he's diagnosed nonverbal for communication. We had quite a few hurdles to get him his diagnosis, and how that impacted the family is it was hard to take Tatum places. We didn't know how he was going to react. You know, we didn't have the toolkit of our therapists, and we didn't have the toolkit of knowing really how to respond to his behaviors. So I would tend to stay home with Tatum, and the boys and Chaz would go do things. Or if we went together, we drove separately so I could leave as soon as possible. So it was hard to do things like go to baseball games or to go to football games or concerts or anything. So I did feel like I missed out on quite a bit in those early years before we had the toolkit. I try to be as open and honest as possible with people, and Tatum's autism, as autism is different through all individuals. That's why it's a spectrum. It's a wide array. You know, what works for Tatum might not work for somebody else, and you know, we might have similar instances, but it's completely different. So there's some common misconceptions with autism, such as autism is only in boys. That is very false. Autism is not gender specific. Women or females or girls tend to get their diagnosis later because females are just better at masking what's going on, so it takes a lot of time for them to actually get their diagnosis. Also, autistic people don't feel empathy or love or anything like that. That is completely false. They feel actually more than we feel. You know, they just show it differently. They don't have some autistic people just don't convey in the way that we see normal. You know, they're neurodivergent. They probably are feeling extremely upset, but they're expressing it in a different way. So that's a common misconception, is that they don't feel feelings, and that is completely wrong. And I advocate for Tatum through his IEP meetings at the school. Very blessed to have a good school system, good support system with his IEP team, as well as the teachers. Everybody here at Carroll has been fantastic. Because he's listed as nonverbal, we have a communication device. We've done PEX cards. We do a little bit of sign language, and we've encompassed this with our team of therapists and our school team, and we've all kind of worked together. Tatum was completely nonverbal. Basically, words were no and lots of squeals and screams, and now he can count to 20. He can say his ABCs. He knows the solar system in order, and I don't even know that. You know, he tells me, and I double check it, and he's right. So he's completely grown through the use of his tablet, through constant repetition, and basically I meet Tatum where he's at. So he likes play-based learning. Tatum, when he gets happy, he gets flappy. So he stims and I stim with him, and we have dance parties, and I just relate to what he likes. You know, he's really into sharks and the water. So we might count our sharks and say, you know, 2 + 3 is how many sharks. And, you know, we do that with neurotypical kids as well. But just meeting him where he's at and showing him that it's okay to learn at that different level, and meeting him is a huge strategy, and just unlocking what is best for him. Parents, I would like you to just sit back, breathe, first of all. I know that's hard to do. Don't set your child up for failure. And that was something that was told to me, and I interpreted it wrong at first. I interpreted it as, we can't do anything because he might not succeed. Try the things, just read your child, and if they're having a moment or it's too much, you don't want to make it be a negative experience. So listen to them, follow their lead, just understand your child. Take the time to listen, because behaviors are a form of communication. You know, squeals, screams, just listen to your child, verbal, nonverbal. They're still speaking to you through some sort of communication. we've heard of autism awareness, and now we're kind of pushing for acceptance. It's awareness is more, you understand that there's something out there. This thing called autism. It's here. It's out there. But that's it. You're just aware of the situation. Acceptance is, okay, I'm accepting these people. I'm not judging these people. I'm going to lead with kindness and grace. And I feel like that is a huge thing to promote is, yes, we're aware autism is here, but acceptance really shows that we're trying to get to know the person. We're understanding the person, and we are there for the person. I would love for people to accept him, because when he's older, and he, right now he's 5, so it's cute when he gets flappy and he gets happy. But I want a world where my son, when he's 20 and he's flappy and he's happy in public, people aren't judging him. People aren't, name calling. People are just accepting him. Yeah, he is happy, and we're gonna flap with him, and we're just gonna meet him where he's at. And that's why I really strive for acceptance. Is there's no judgment there, and people just meet people where they are. And I cannot stress that enough.